Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Schultz is the motion man. They'll go right back to Mixon. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd down. 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's a touchdown.
They'll go. It's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's a give running left with Mixon. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 12. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down for Houston. Schultz is the motion man. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll be taken down.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's Pierce. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. One more time, they try Pierce. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. He got Godwin. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one on target to Godwin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. A give. This is Irving. Bucky Irving inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And in motion, it's Diggs. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. On play action, Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hidden as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now, faking the give. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On 2nd down, a run with Irving. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Now Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Take over.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the big tight end, Parham.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point really because it ends up being a turnover on downs. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. On 1st down, it's Stroud. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Schultz is the motion man. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On the handoff, it's Irvin. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. Oh, and Collins is wide open. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gonna set up to throw. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. In motion now, it's Collins. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now, oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
2nd down throw for Stroud. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll look to throw. He's got Parham, his tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Henry 2-0-2-0.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Back to throw. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready up. 70 range. 70 range. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the big tight end, Parham. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the goal line and in. John Mechie. Touchdown, Texans.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my two-thirds. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my two-thirds. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my two-thirds. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She flexing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She flexing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is like my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans.